Hello, good morning, everyone. It's a Sunday morning. It's 11 o'clock.
Hello.
Hello, Troika. And we're doing this for a friend who's not here in the Philippines. But really, we're so honored na pinaunlakan niya tayo for a first and really an exclusive interview with our friend Beth Tamayo and husband Adam. But now we'll ask Gorgy and Jerry to say hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone who listening from the
Hello.
whole.
Hello, everybody. Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Hello, Mr. and Mrs.
Hi, Gorgy.
Hello, how are you?
We're good. How are you?
Si Beth hindi nagbago, ano? Ganun pa rin.
Batang-bata pa din.
Yes.
Ang kagalang-galang nating best dress palagit na kabarong. Jerry, go.
Filipiniana. Walang audio yata si
Ay,
Jerry.
naka-mute.
Jerry, you're on mute.
Naka-mute ka, Jerry. Ayan na.
Everyone says thing. Jerry,
Oo nga.
Naka-mute siya.
Ayan
walang
na.
audio si Jerry.
Siguro, may
Naka-mute siya.
translation. May translation kasi nakabarong, di ba, Filipiniana. Tapos yun.
Ayan, parang na-unmute na siya.
Ayan na, go. Wala pa rin.
Wala. Hindi ko naririnig.
Pa naman ng energy niyan pag nagsasalita. Go.
No, I can see yung energy niya eh. Oh.
Oo.
Baka yung Bluetooth headphone mo yata. Alisin mo yung Bluetooth headphone mo daw.
Galing mo yun.
Wow.
Galing mo ito. Galing mo yan. Yan. Nakabarong na nga. Mukha naman siyang astronaut sa kanya.
Ayan. It's really worlds apart. Ayan pa, wala pa rin, Jerry.
Yung kanyang mic, hindi daw gumagana yung mic niya.
Okay.
Ayun na.
Third world
Yung mic
connection.
of Jerry.
Ayan na.
Kaya mo yan, Kuya Jerry. You can do it.
Anyway, habang namang problema si Jerry,
Okay, it's 7 o'clock in the States.
Yes.
Sa San Francisco sila. How's the weekend like, Adam and Beth, as Mr. and Mrs. officially? Ano namang may bago?
Nothing has really changed. Oh, hi everyone. Good morning po. Happy Sunday. This is my husband, Mr. Adam Hutchinson.
Hutchinson, okay.
Our weekend is pretty how do you say that? Relaxed. Yeah. Nothing much to do. First, it's not, well, I guess technically it's our first weekend as husband and wife, technically. But nothing has really changed. I mean, we've lived together. Oh, of course, my daughter. This is Lily.
That's her daughter. Ayan na.
yes, I'm also a dog lover. That's why I love.
Our four-legged daughter. Okay,
Ang Masaya si Gorgy kasi yun, mahal niya rin yung mga dogs.
Sobra akong dog lover talaga. Sobra akong mahilig sa
Diba?
dog.
No, even back in the Philippines before,
Yes.
I had like 7 dogs growing up.
Okay.
Grabe.
Hi, watching from Chicago, USA. Hi, St. Mark.
Yes, St. Mark. It's Adam. Adam, go. Introduce yourself to the Filipinos. Well, how and when did you meet Beth Tamayo, our friend? And what did you there in the States?
Yeah, we met. My name's Adam. Nice to meet you. We met in San Francisco about 4 years ago.
Yeah. We were
Did you know that she was an actress already? Did you know that she was an actress in the Philippines, and one of the most beautiful actresses? Or no, you just met her as Beth Tamayo?
Yeah, I did not know that she was an actress. Of course, I knew she was beautiful.
It's funny because I didn't tell him. I think I didn't tell him that I was an actress until
You shot a film, di ba? With Cinta Jandy? Or
after we went out, and then someone approached us and asked.
Someone started recognizing me.
Someone started recognizing me and like, can we take a picture with you? And I was like, oh, okay. And then Adam was like, why are they taking pictures with you? So that was the only time that I told him.
And
he
so,
was like, usually this kind of stuff you tell them on your first date.
that's true. But how did you present yourself to Beth, Adam? when you first met her?
Nothing, just like him.
Yeah, it was really normal. We just met and had a few drinks and had dinner. Got to know each other. It was nice.
Yeah.
That was it already. So, but
Adam, before that, how much do you know about the country, about Philippines, and what did you know about our country before you met Beth?
Not very much at all, but I've learned a lot in 4 years. You know, I've hung out with all of her Filipino friends and pick up and can understand Tagalog just a little bit sometimes.
Yeah.
So
like what Tagalog? Like what Tagalog?
What's that? Sorry?
What Tagalog?
What Tagalog words do you know?
Kape.
Kape.
Kape every day.
Kape.
Para akala ko, I thought it was kapre. Coffee, that's
yeah.
coffee. Yeah.
Coffee.
Matakbo.
Tumatakbo. See, he knows that I run, so he has to say tumatakbo.
What else? What else?
What
But
else?
you have a lot of Filipino friends also, aside from Beth. Before you met Beth, you got a lot of Filipino
No,
friends.
a few, just a few, but they speak English. Maybe they speak Tagalog with like their parents, but yeah, I didn't have much exposure to the language.
Yeah.
But being with Beth, what is it about being Filipinos that you observe?
Well, we eat a lot of great food. The food's amazing.
That's true.
I've definitely I eat Filipino food now all the time, at least a couple times a week.
He eats rice.
And I never used to eat rice at all, and now I eat rice with everything.
So rice with what? What Filipino food is your favorite?
I like
Ala.
sisig and lechang kuali, and I like just about everything.
Yeah.
Sisig.
Sorry. Yeah, I just made pork giniling last night, so we had that for dinner, and he loves that. Hi from Missouri. Aloha. Hi.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
Yes, hindi talaga tumatanda. Pero you're in LA, Beth, ano? Sa LA kayo?
We're in San Francisco.
San Francisco.
Bay Area, NorCal, Northern California. Yep.
Yes. May audio na ba si Jerry? But wala pa rin. Wala
Yeah.
Wala pa rin, Jerry.
It must be the barong.
Tanggalin mo na kayong barong Nola.
siya kaya. Ba't wala siyang audio?
I know.
God. Sign language muna.
Actually, Beth, we're in the same house. Sa taas ako. He's downstairs.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh
That's
my
why
God.
we share the Wi-Fi.
Yan na yung bagong golden gaze na place. Parang
Yes.
gano'n.
So let's go back to Adam. Adam, you know a lot of Filipino friends. Also, we got a lot of Filipino friends. What are the good Filipino traits you love most?
Oh wow! Well, I think that everyone that I've met seems to be really caring. You know, like Beth will do anything for her friends, and her friends will do anything for her, and they're always looking out for each other and calling her, checking up on her to see how she's doing. So I think I've seen that a lot with the Filipino people that I've met. That everyone's very loving and caring for their friends and family.
You mess with me, you mess with my friends and family.
That's true.
Filipino. How about the bad traits naman?
What about the bad trait? Oh, a lot.
Bad traits.
I don't know. No, I think I better not say anything bad. Like, we just got married. I want to make sure it lasts and it's a happy.
Good job. Hi, Mark joining me in. A shout out now. Hi.
Kaya, no, they're up
Yes.
at this time for the weekend.
I
But
know.
Adam, before you met Beth, how many relationships did you have?
Ooh.
Not too many.
Higher.
I was just waiting for the right person. I'd never had a
There you
relationship
go.
with someone as special as Beth.
That's really the case. The right person at the right time, no?
Yeah.
So and yun, different needs at a different time, and now at least all of your like life plans are like set, no? But it took time. It took time before you well really like propose and then was serious with her. What was that turning point when you said, "Oh, Beth is the one"?
Oh man, good question. Well, in our wedding vows, I said that the very first night that we met, and we went on a date, we did karaoke.
What song?
Which is another Filipino thing that I've learned a lot about. I like karaoke too.
I told him on the very first time that we met, I was like, I've never met a white guy who's so into karaoke more than Filipinos.
Oh, really?
Karaoke? My God.
What song, Adam? What's significant? What song was memorable?
Wait,
Nothing.
for her?
For you.
Oh, I'll do whatever. Anything.
No, what song sticks to you?
I like to do "Hurt So Good" by John Cougar Mellencamp.
A sample? Can you give us a sample, Adam?
He's like, no, I'm not.
No
You're gonna have to pay him. Not
So good. Hurt so good. So good. And then after that karaoke, well, it's something you like. So you shared music, you shared drinks, and what was it that made you like decide that she's the one?
When she was up on stage singing, she kind of did a little dance move and winked at me or smiled at me, and I was just like, "Oh, I like this girl." So I think my life's gonna probably change now.
And it did.
Yeah.
I suppose.
Okay.
Beth, I hope you don't mind. You've met other guys also. You had a past relationship before Adam.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had one relationship only when I was in New York. We were together for probably 6 years before I moved here. And then, he's much younger than I am. So I guess that's one factor also. Like priorities are different. He's like more about his career. When I moved here, so it's kind of like a long distance relationship. I thought he was gonna move here also, but that was not the case. So, I guess even after 6 years of being together, you still really don't know if that person was like really meant for you. So I was like, you know what? I'm not getting any younger.
That's true.
Somebody who's kind of like at least has the same, like, I guess, values or like whatever plans that I may have in the future, like to start a family, to be together, to get married one day. So, and luckily I met him. He's pretty like straightforward. He's not the kind of person who's just like who always has like every Friday is boys' night out. I'm gonna go out, go get drunk with my friends or whatever. So basically, he loves hanging out with me. We love hanging out together. We'll just do things together. We'll watch a movie, or we'll have dinner with our other couple friends. So more of like us doing things together than solo. Although sometimes we need like, can you get out of here? I just need some time for myself. Sometimes he'll go on a road trip somewhere too, and at least it'll just give us a weekend of not being together. Especially now during COVID, it's too much time together.
We'll talk about that later. Pero kunyari, Beth, you've dated a lot of guys, and probably he stood out because you met at a time when there's a need for you to like concentrate on yourselves, no?
Exactly.
Than yung ibang tao. Well,
Exactly.
look at your relationships, kunyari, ninyo mulak here in the Philippines. But are you in touch with him still?
Sometimes he'll pop into my Facebook and say hello or whatever. Why, kamustahan? Or actually, sometimes he'd ask about my mom. Close din kasi siya sa mami ko.
That's nice.
So he'll always ask about my mom, how she's doing, and maybe, he has plans of like visiting my mom. Nakakatuwa naman.
Okay, isang natuwa si Juday.
Nandiyan na ba yung mom mo, Beth? Nandiyan na ba sa States?
No, si mami nasa Manila pa. we plan on petitioning her sometime
Yes.
soon. Yeah.
Yes.
She's still in Project 6 ba?
No, in Malabon. We sold na the house in Project 6. Yeah. Our old
Ah,
house in Malabon.
Ganda.
Okay. May questions ka pa. See, I think Jerry's okay na. Papabati
Nandiyan na si
natin.
Okay
Jerry.
na?
Ayan na. Yung
Narinig na ninyo ako?
questions ni Jerry. Ayan na.
Ka?
Jerry,
Oh,
higa mo
follow up
yung
lang.
phone mo. Jerry, yung phone mo pahiga para pareho ang frame. Pahiga.
Mamaya, e-exit na naman ako. E-exit na naman
Okay,
ako
higa lang
mamaya.
naman.
Matanong
Okay.
ko lang,
Go punchline
follow up sa question ni Noel about your exes, Beth. What about Romnick Sarmenta? Do you still have any communication with him?
He actually congratulated me when I posted my picture that I got married. And then when I know that he's in a relationship right now. I think they're pregnant or something. Or something. I actually said congratulations. So, all fairness, I am very good friends with my exes.
Ganda, no?
They're my ex-husband.
Oo.
Yeah, exactly.
Including your ex-husband, okay na rin?
Hindi eh. Ayaw niya akong gawing friend.
At saka it's his loss, di ba? Pag hindi naayos, cargo niya na yon kasi ikaw maayos ka
I
naman.
want us to be friends. And after all the things that have happened between me and him, lahat ng kaguluhan and all, I mean, I wanted to still be friends. But if he doesn't want to, then it's okay. Bitter ang slight eh.
Beth, okay lang ba if we'll discuss this issue lang yung why you left the Philippines and decided to stay in the US?
Yeah. I mean,
So how was
I think it's not a secret anymore. A lot of people have known about it. It's funny, nakakatawa lang because there's still write-ups, or I don't know who even writes it, like I'm dead or I died, I was sentenced to China or whatever, and all these things. Like, parang, if you follow me on Instagram, if you follow me on any of my social media accounts, I'm alive.
Buhay na buhay.
It's not ghosts who's posting all these pictures or whatever.
Ah.
And I've always been like, lately I've had all these interviews.
Tapos kapatid yung sinasabing may pinagtataguan, wala naman, di ba? Parang,
well, we all know that there's a pending case back home in Manila because of the estafa case, because of all of Johnny's.
Yeah.
You know, wala naman akong kinalaman doon sa pera na yun.
correct?
Yes.
Parang, I guess some other people don't know, like even my friends and family were affected.
Yes.
Ryan, Jane. I mean,
Yeah.
you don't have to like enumerate all of them, but my family and my friends were like affected by all of this. And yet, ako pa rin yung hinahabol.
That's true.
Pero
And
Beth, how hard was it? And then, did you share it to Adam also?
Oh, he knows from the very beginning.
Yeah, he knows everything. How hard is it? Yung nagsimula ka pa lang, and then yung, of course, the transition period, di ba? When you stay there, we decided to stay in the US.
Yeah.
Tapos, so, kamusta yun, yung time na yun?
It's very hard, like, actually, just leaving your family and friends behind, nabiglaan lang. Because we had to leave in a very, very short notice. I was like, we're packing our stuff, we're going. Ganun lang. So, there was no clear, walang klaro na babalik ba ako, makikita ko ba ulit ang pamilya ko, makakasama ko ba ulit ang mga kaibigan ko. Like, I don't have a clear vision of what my life was going to be. So it's hard. I want to tell people, it's like you're in a tunnel, but you don't really see what's at the end of it.
That's
So everything was like so blurry for me. So I had to do something. I started, looking for jobs, like, those odd jobs of like babysitting, being a cajero at Victoria's Secret, being a receptionist, or like for restaurants, being a server, until finally landing a job in an office, like in a corporate setting. And then I kind of like learned the ropes along the way. And I always say naman, when you're when you're resilient and when you're just,
Yeah.
I guess, masipag ka lang, you work hard, everything's gonna be okay, you know?
Nung
Did
binisita
you
ko siya
share
sa New York, nag-iyakan lang kami, Gorgy,
I
kasi
know.
Oo
sabi
nga.
ko, ito yung pinagdaanan niya. Kung alam lang ng mga tao na mawari ka sa pamilya.
I can imagine, no? Oh, pero Beth, did you share it with someone? Parang to ease the, of course, yung hirap and everything, and then, and to inspire you to go on with your life, di ba? Parang
It's
ganon.
good that, so my best friend, she was based in New York. So that was one of my best friend since third grade. Her name's Army. So I stayed with her for a while, for 8 months, until I can afford to rent a room, not even a house, not even you know, um, a studio. Kumbaga, nag-rent lang ako ng kwarto. I had like roommates, para ako nasa Pinoy Big Brother, ganun lang. But the network, the Filipinos and all the friends that I've made in New York, we're all like family now. Like, I guess I wouldn't be as strong or whatever. Marunong din ng Diyos. Like, the people that I've met are so good to me.
Yeah.
And, they only just want the best for me. And yeah, maswerte ako sa mga kaibigan. I'm super lucky with my friends. Right?
Oo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oo. And here are the people, no? Juday, Sharon Cuneta. Sino pa yung naging close mo at nandyan kasama mo nung mga panahon talaga that you were looking for an anchor?
Si
Sino sa
Ate Sharon, no, she doesn't really like, she knows the story or whatever, and then I guess nung first time na nag-show siya sa Toronto, tapos dumaan siya ng New York. And then our friend Anna Banana, our old friend,
Yes.
I spent time with her. I was like, oh, kita tayo because we were in New York. And then Ate Sharon gave me an envelope with money. I wasn't even asking for it, but I was just like, I know you're starting or whatever, but this is just a little, something to help you. And I was crying. So I was like, oh my God, mababayaran ko na yung credit card ko. I'll be able to at least like pay for the grocery for that week. Kasi I feel bad. Like I was staying at my best friend's place, pero she never asked me for anything. Iniiyak ko.
That's true.
Oo nga naman.
Maraming ibang anghel, di ba? So,
Oh yeah. And then my mom got sick. Did I help? Sati Sharon helped with her chemotherapy, because my mom had, she went through chemo in 2013. She had like stage 3 lymphoma, but she's okay now. She's been in remission. So, alam mo yun, yung mga, and I couldn't afford it. My family couldn't afford it. Ako lang naman yung inasabi ng pamilya ko at that time eh. And I was just like, ano ba babayad ko sa chemotherapy eh? Nasa Victoria's Secret lang ako, kahera lang ako and all these things. So, I really can't afford it. So, Sila Juday was able to help. Ate Sharon helped also. So, sobra-sobra ang pasasalamat ko sa kanila.
Gabi, no? Parang, naramdaman namin yan ni Gorgy kasi sineselebrate ng isang angel din namin yung kanyang birthday ngayon. Na tipong may mga tao talagang binibigay yung Diyos para yung tumulong. Yeah. Anyway, yun. One of the things that Juday was parang medyo, kinikilig was nung nakasama niya si Raymart Santiago sa soap. Sinasabi niya kay Raymart, naku, sana pwede kayo ni Beth naman ang best friend ko. Ngayon, iba. Ikaw yung mga unang nag-like dun sa nung nalaman mo na si Jody niya tsaka si Raymart Santiago. What was your reaction?
Alam mo, happy ako. Super. When I found out, sabi ko, ay, parang meant to be pala.
Yes.
Kasi, I guess because both of them have been through so much also in life. And perfect timing lang din na they got together and tahimik naman sila pareho, which is actually great, very quiet couple, which is good. And I think they're a perfect match. So happy ako.
Ganda. Si Jerry, maraming baong tanong yan.
Naku, sure.
Hindi, may babalikan lang ako uli kanina yung kumbaga nasabi mo nga hindi kayo friends ng ex-husband mo pero parang ikaw na-forgive mo ba siya? Parang ikaw ba okay sa'yo na maging friends kayo?
Yeah, I mean,
On
I've
your
tried reaching out. I've tried reaching out before, because I was close with his kids also. His two boys,
Oh.
with his first marriage. So, I mean, we're friends on Instagram or on Facebook. Mga binata na ngayon eh. But I don't know. I guess for us to be able to move on, I just want us to
I
be
think
open. You
I
know,
think that's the best way.
it's also just like I'm okay. Like I just want him to be happy. Like I sometimes I find myself praying for him. Like sana
Mm.
Johnny. I hope
Mm.
he really finds someone who could take care of him or he could take care of. Someone that's a perfect match for him. I only wish him the best. I even after everything that have happened, you know, um, I only wish him the best. And I guess moving forward, it's just like the right thing to do, di ba? I'll be
Yes,
happy for
yes.
you, you'll be happy for me.
Oo. Okay na ba
Ang
yung
bait mo
cake?
naman,
Tapos
Beth.
na ba?
Galing.
Oo, ang bait ko, di ba? Actually, parang yun eh. Malapit na ako, papunta na ako kay Virgin Mary. Joke.
Pero
Mamaya na yung virgin.
how about the case? Was okay na ba? Tapos na?
Which one?
The case, it's still
No.
pending. Okay
It's
na?
still pending there. Yeah.
Okay.
Pero Beth, hindi naman ikaw yun. No? It's Johnny, not you.
Actually, it's me. The one, I think, both of us, I'm not sure, parang, see, there's one thing, Judai's lawyer, pinahiram niya sa akin.
Yes, yes.
And just to check, like, para ma-check lang yung kaso.
Mhm.
I think it's me and him, or more so me, because Johnny being, sorry, we're talking about this way. Because Johnny being a foreigner, all of the properties that we bought before can't be under his name. Yeah.
Yes.
So all of the properties that we had, Tagaytay Highlands, the one that we had in Serendra, the house that we had in Ayala Heights, all of them were under my name. That's why nung nagkaroon na ng gulo and all, ako lang talaga ang masisisi because it was under my name. So,
Oh.
you
But
know,
would you have wanted that he would take accountability?
yes, sana.
Ano? Oh.
Yeah, kasi it's a lot of money and those people actually trusted him,
That's true. That's true.
So you kind of like you don't want to burn bridges with these people that you've done business with before. But wala eh.
Nangyari yung mga nangyari. So Adam, you've married a tough girl, huh?
A survivor.
Yeah,
A survivor.
warrior. My
A
gosh.
wounded healer. She's very wounded, but she's healed and she heals other people. So was that the effect on you? Didn't you like have second thoughts? Oh, I'm marrying someone so complicated, or it challenged you even to love her more?
Complicated, yes.
No, I didn't have second thoughts. I think, by the time I learned all of this, I already knew what I needed to know about her. So
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
honest naman with him, and actually it's so nice of him then to sometimes like suggest like why don't we go home and fix it? Why don't we clear your name and all these things? It's just that it's hard right now because of work for me. Kasi pag umuwi ako dyan, matitenga ako dyan hanggang hindi natatapos until the case is not closed. You know
Yeah.
how slow it is back home.
Yes,
Faithless. And I have a job. I mean,
Yeah.
I asked the lawyer before. The lawyer said that I asked him, do I have to kind of like not retire, but like leave work? Sabi niya, yeah. And
You can't afford to do
he
it.
can't afford it also.
Yeah.
And he has a job also. He can't be like with me in Manila for like God knows how long. He has to be here. So, alam mo yun, mahirap. So, right now, it's just there. It's pending. It's been probably 10 years. Akala ko nga, before I thought like, if a case goes like more than 10 years, it will be automatically dismissed na kasi, no one's showing up, no one's whatever.
Yeah.
The lawyer said, no, it's just there. It's not moving, but it's just there. It's not going to leave. I was like, oh, okay. Until you're ready to like, leave
Face it,
leave
yeah.
your job for how many, certain amount of months.
No, but
Uh,
Beth, well, you're reaching out to us like this. At least nakaklarify sa mga tao yung mga issues, no? So,
yeah,
ang maganda lang, parang hindi mo tinataguan, parang yung accountability, parang nadawit ka lang naman kasi ikaw yung tao
Oo.
kapangalan doon. So, at
yeah.
least you're facing all these, yung tipong hindi mo sinasabi na bawal pag-usapan. You're really very open about it and
Yeah.
transparent about it.
My
So,
life is an open book. I always tell people that, like, even if I'm already here, all the other issues that were, I guess, pending in Manila before, that's why some people would send me, probably like 2, 3 days ago, someone sent me a link on Facebook. This one showed up on YouTube, or this one showed up in one of the online articles, like, I'm dead. How can I be dead? That's like, nagigigil na ako na, how can I be dead? I'm not dead. It's
Mahaba pala yung buhay ng mga taong sinasabi nilang dead. So,
I
let's go
know.
back to your love story. Ayan na. So, well, aside from like that first meeting, ano yung effect niya sa bawat isa? So, when you were like boyfriends and girlfriends, what was your effect on each other?
I guess for me, when I first met Adam, we're both texter. We like to text, we like
Okay.
to communicate, or like, I guess the thing that he just makes me feel like I'm important, or I'm number one on his list of priorities.
Okay. Okay.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but like, because coming from a relationship before, like, you're always like in the background. I mean, it's kind of like refreshing. When I first met him, I was actually telling some of my friends, I was like, you know what? This is too good to be true. This guy's actually nice. And, like, he's like this, he likes to spend time with me, blah, blah, blah. So sabi ko parang, I'm sure there's something wrong later on. You're trying to look for something that's wrong or whatnot. But then again, wala naman. There's really nothing, and I guess he just really likes me. That's the,
Oh.
he likes me. He likes
And
to
how about you? The effect of Beth. Beth's effect on you.
Oh yeah, I mean,
I'm always happy.
you. Oh yeah, me.
Me.
Oh yeah, she's always happy. So it's like whenever I had a hard day at work or whatever. And I also lived in the city when we started dating. So and she worked in the city, so we could always get together after work and go out and go have dinner at all these different nice places in San Francisco and like explore the city together because I was new here too. So that was really nice. We got to experience that together.
Kind of like spontaneous in a way, because like sometimes we'll just text each other when we were first dating. We go out for dinner tonight? Oh yeah, sure, let's do it. It's not like, it's like a hard, like, let me check my schedule or whatever, or I have something to do. So, yeah, I guess us is more of like, kind of like friends when we first dated. Like, we just like to hang out and whatnot. And then after that, we kind of just like be in a relationship already, Like, oh, I miss him. Oh, he misses me. We have to get together.
Best plans of having a baby. Pwede pa ba?
Pwede pa. Yes.
Yeah.
And have a baby. That's number one on the list.
Okay,
Yes.
that's good. That's good to know kasi nga parang ang gaganda nyo, ang babait yung tao, you have to propagate your lahi.
True.
And my mama always says, like, I really want to at least see even just one daughter or one son from you. So we'll
But
make
have
it
you
happen.
have you secured it? Have you secured it, Beth? Like kunyari, a lot of people here have frozen their eggs.
Yeah, it's not a new thing.
Yeah.
People should know and should not be embarrassed of, egg freezing and all these things. So we've done that. So we're gonna do an IVF in vitro fertilization. I've done it before in Manila with Johnny, with my ex, because
Galing.
again, I'm not ashamed of it. I'm one of those 1 in 8 people who have a hard time getting pregnant naturally. So you kind of have to have a little bit of science, little help from science to do that. So yeah, we'll do that. We've frozen some eggs already, and we'll take it from there.
Kapatid ang mahal nun. Adam, how was it? How was it going through the process, did they like, sorry, very, very innocent, and I know, how did they take that, the well, sperm cells and egg cells from you? Sorry.
Yeah, separate ones, of course. We have our own sessions, basically.
Pero you have to be at the peak of your, well, really good health, di ba? Dapat ganun yata, so that you'd have healthy sperms and healthy eggs. How will the doctors know kung good sperm at good egg yon?
So prior to that, you have some tests to check your egg reserves, like for me. And then,
Oo.
of course, for him, like sperm count,
And dapat
motility.
relax kayo, di ba? Parang hindi stressed yung
Good thing we're
environment.
not stressed. We're not kind of those stressed people, so that's good. I
Mhm.
guess we just started taking vitamins for myself, basically,
Mhm.
prior
Mhm.
to our egg retrieval. So kind of like just, and then we less drinking. I wasn't drinking that much naman din. So
Yeah, yeah.
ako nangiinom, kind of like clean, healthy living for a good a month and a half or at least 2 months. And then
Okay.
you do the stims already, the stimulation. Then you have all these like shots and all these things. So yeah.
Maproseso rin pala. And like, you pay for the sperm or the egg bank for every month ba yun? Monthly or yearly?
So you can either pay it monthly or annually. For us, we pay it every month yung embryo
Mm.
storage. So
Okay.
sinakabit naman sila. So you just have to pay for it.
And you plan to have it when? What good like
Soon.
Yes.
Like
soon. Soon.
tomorrow.
Ang
Or maybe
ganda.
like bukas na bukas. Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Ang ganda, ganda.
Agad-agad. Right away.
Pero with that, well, sorry, it's me asking. But it doesn't like lessen your appetite for love making. Like with the thought that you have a pending parang a fertilized egg there already. So active pa rin naman.
Yeah, it's different. Like a lot. If you see the IVF community, if you've ever heard of it, like if you just type on like on Instagram hashtag IVF
Mhm,
community,
mhm.
it's so funny all the memes that they actually like post there. Like sometimes IVF, all these like infertility, IVF, IUI, all these things can take the sexiness of
Yes,
you know
yes.
in your relationship because there are times like you have to have time love making may oras like oh we gotta do this right now. Something like that. Oh, and then it's like and you're doing shots and all these things, so it's kind of like it's different. It's very very different, of course. And then with all the medicines that we take or I take, sometimes it just makes you feel tired and
Ah,
like
talaga.
fatigued, so you
Oh.
don't really have that much energy. Like, forget about it.
It's not only for one, di ba? It's not only for one baby, di ba? You still can store it.
Yeah, you can store
Yeah.
as many eggs as you can. Oh, well,
Oh.
it depends on how many got retrieved from your retrieval.
Mm.
So, yeah, you can have a, depende kung gaano kadaming eggs sumukuha sa'yo.
Yes. Oo.
Ang
Pwede
ganda
pa
na-educate kami sa science kasi wala.
Right? Educational interview.
Oo
Mm.
nga. No, but like take us to the wedding. It was a different kind of wedding. What prompted
Mm.
you to finally resolve na, kasal na tayo, let's get married?
I think since we had like a 1 year anniversary of our engagement in October. So I
Mm-hmm.
think like it's kind of like common sense to do is just like really plan. Because some people are asking us also like, when are you guys getting married? I was like, well, there's COVID or whatnot. But even before COVID, we've always wanted to have a small wedding, like a very like we'll just go down to the courthouse, punta lang kami sa city hall, and then we'll just have like a brunch or probably like early dinner for our friends, like really small lang. Because I've had a big wedding before, so I've been there and done that.
Mm-hmm.
And again, with it's just being practical for me and him. And
And
then
COVID happened, di
and then
ba?
COVID happened. So we had friends who me, I had friends and coworkers who actually made plans. Alam mo yung they they made a deposit for a location, caterers, all their vendors, and they had to cancel everything. it's so stressful for the bride. I was like, oh my God, we're so, I'm so happy that we didn't have to go through all of that because we never had plans to begin with until one day, I think I was, just like browsing on the internet, like online wedding or just here in the county where we are in San Mateo County, if we can get a marriage license. And I told Adam, I think just one evening, babe, it's easy. You can get a marriage license of this and this and this. Oh, you want to do it? I was like, yeah, I guess we should just do it. It's just really casual. And we said that. And then he was like, okay, let's do it. So he was the one who actually, who's on it. He was the one sending emails and all our requirements to the county, and he prepared all of it. The only thing is like, so everything was online. We are only allowed two witnesses, so one from my side, one from his side, and then an officiant. If we have one, if we don't have one, they can actually provide us one. But we actually have one already, so that's fine. Um, and yeah, so very very intimate, as in super intimate, because there's only it was just us and the dog here at home. Everyone was online. We actually just had one friend, a very good friend of Adam, Hannah, who's actually on sabbatical. So she's like, I think when Adam mentioned that, hey, we're getting married on this day, and she volunteered and be like, you know what, if you need anything, if you want me to pick up the cake, if you want me to, just be there to like help you guys out. I was like, we actually need someone to take our pictures. Kasi alam mo po, selfie na lang kami. We don't even have like, we don't have like a, what's that, like a stand or whatever, a tripod. So I was like, how are we gonna do this? So it's actually good that one of his friends actually said, go over your place. So yeah, we had her here. She helped us with just setting up here. Did you see my pictures? Our computer was on top of a toolbox.
A toolbox, all night.
It's
So Adam, how was the experience? How was the experience this online thing, the online web?
Nice question of Gorgy. Adam, take us to that day, Wednesday. What did you do?
Tell him the stressful day that you had.
Yeah, I mean, we had to get flowers and cake, and we ordered lunch catered just for us and my friends. So that was really it. I mean, am I missing anything? We got everything set up. We had some technical difficulties getting everybody like connected to the call, kind of like Jerry's mic not working.
He just left.
So we had a little bit of problems getting everybody connected and being able to hear everybody.
Yeah, because we were already online, and then we were talking to the guy who was like in charge of our wedding from the county. I was like, "Where's everybody?" So he was like texting, "Where are you now? Why don't you dial like my sister, his mom, and then our friend, his best friend who's officiating it, was like, oh, I have to be on Chrome, but he was on Safari. So those like last minute glitches. It's funny because I was holding Adam's hand and he was like shaking. I was like, you were shaking a little bit.
Talaga.
He's the one who's like stressed a little bit.
Did your mom witness this online also?
Oh yeah, so I had my phone dialed into my mom. I called my mom on Facebook Messenger because that's the only platform that she uses. She's on Facebook all the time. So I called her. I had a video call with her. I just put her on one stand. I was like, so you can see the behind the scenes. So she was able to watch it for like a whole hour, which is great. So nakakatuwa naman, naka-join si mother. Kasi it was 7 a.m. in Manila.
Oo.
That's why, I mean, I think June sent me a message on Facebook asking me, sabi niya, was Juday able to make it? Sabi ko, no, because it's too early. Like, alas 7 ng umaga, baka natutulog pa si bakla.
Pero meron kang may rose, may dumating na mga flowers sa kanya. Was that anything connected to you or parang alam niya ba?
No, she knows. It's fun. So
Okay.
this is the thing, right? I guess with so much things happening with me at work, and I guess my only concern was like, she's not going to be attending it. It's just my sister, the mom, and our friend.
Yes.
I only told Juday, I texted her the night before I was going to get married. So I go, Beth, so I could, don't be mad or whatever, but I totally forgot to tell you that I'm going to get married tomorrow. And she was like, oh my God, that's so nice. So, a little bit of like back and forth texting. Um, but then again, I told her, I was like, it's 3 p.m. here, likely 7 a.m. there. And we're not allowed to stream it. So to
Yeah.
share the link so
Yeah.
people can join. So, alam mo yun, ayoko na rin ma-stress that people are trying to dial in or whatever. So I just
Yeah.
said to her, but yeah, even my family, I think my immediate family, aside from my mom, I only told my brothers and my nephews and nieces the night before.
The night before.
I'm
Okay.
sorry, the night before. Sabi ko, I'm sorry. I mean, it's not that I didn't want to tell people. It's just that I guess a lot of things have been in my head also na nakalimutan ko. Akala ko nasabi ko na sa kanila. Hindi pa pala.
Hmm. Ang galing. But you're thinking of a Filipino celebration, no? Parang or celebration sometime with the friends back here. May ganun ba process?
I mean, we were thinking of like, just like throwing a party. We'll probably fly to New York, have a reception with our New York friends. We'll actually have one here also with our San Francisco friends. And if our friends from Manila can do like a destination or like we can do a vacation together, that'll be great too. Maraming reception. That's a good thing. We'll have probably 3 or 4 parties.
How
Okay.
about people there? How about people there? Did they have celebrations or what?
We have a running group. The tents, they were like texting us, when are we gonna do it? Do we have any celebration? I mean, we're a big group. We can't be like celebrating like more than 10 people or like 15 people in a restaurant here. I don't
Yeah.
think it's even allowed yet. So
Yeah.
for now, we just told them that we'll probably like set up a Zoom happy hour post-wedding reception, just
Yes.
so we could like, chit chat with them and like
Yes.
guys tell them like what happened, how we planned it, and hopefully when everything is kind of like okay na and safe, people have vaccines already, it's easy naman
Yes.
to do a party. We just have to be patient and just really wait for it.
Thank you. Ano.
Correct. No, meron. Since nawawala si Jerry, there's someone who wants to greet you. Rommel, can we, you can put in someone?
Nasa naman?
Technician. Ayan na. There's someone to greet you na malapit din sa'yo. Well, nakasama rin natin. Ayan na. Rommel Gonzalez from PEP.
My God, Maricoy! Hello! Beth, muna.
Babe, this
First
is
of
Rommel,
all-
one of my very good friends.
First of all, congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Hutchinson. Diba dati Beth Tamayo, ngayon Beth Hutchinson, social. I'm so happy for you, Che.
I'm so happy we're able to
God.
join. I love it. Ang ganda ng lighting
Oo
mo,
naman.
guys.
Yes!
Go.
And Adam, it's so nice to meet you for the first time, although virtually. And I know Beth made the best decision of her life in marrying you. And I know you also. Both of you, you made the best decisions of your life.
I
And
feel
congratulations.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Marip.
With
I think-
no nosebleed yan, ha?
Yes, I've been
Ah.
tagging Noel to come visit me. Sabi ko,
Yeah.
every time,
Oo nga.
Facebook, sabi ko,
Noon pa plano yan.
kailan mo ako dadalawin?
Okay. Rommel, say things that
Yes.
people don't know about Beth.
Ano na?
Say things that people don't know about Beth na ikaw bilang kaibigan.
Naku,
Siyempre,
marami.
alam natin, of course, yung laman ng puso ni Beth, no? So,
Ayan, nawala tuloy yung ilaw. Ano nga ba? Medyo madami. Well, alam na naman ng lahat, mabait si Beth. And of course, yung babae nga, I think Beth is part of the Twilight family because she never ages at all. She's always young. She's a vampire. Diba? Hindi siya tumatanda. She's always beautiful and young. Kaya I think she's part of the Twilight family, Adam. So beware, she will bite you. Charot. Tapos yun pa, ano ba hindi alam ng mga tao kay Beth? Wala eh. Alam na ng lahat, mabait yan. Gagawin yan lahat para sa pamilya, sa kaibigan. mapagmahal at kung ano-ano pa at kung ang pinagdaanan ni Beth para sa pagmamahal sa pamilya niya. And I think now uh, she's reaping the fruits of all her sacrifices, all her kindness to her family. Now it's her time. It's time na siya naman to be happy. Finally.
Naiiyak siya, di ba nanginginig?
Diyos ko, hello. Iniyakan ko dati yan si Cheche nung una. Unang...
Pero Beth, any plans to did you discuss this with Adam or sometimes diba, coming here in the Philippines? Or ikaw ba, you think parang dyan ka na talaga to retire in the US?
No, actually sometimes Adam would like suddenly will tell me like, babe, do you think we'll be able to buy an island in the Philippines with this amount of money? Like, we're just like joking. I'm like, yeah, probably you'll get an island or like a beach house or whatever. Actually, I told someone, it'll be nice to retire in Manila.
Yes.
It will always
Actually, you can.
Yeah.
Adam, there are lots of small islands here in the Philippines, although remote, but you can buy them for a small amount of money. But you will develop it.
We're gonna work so hard. We're gonna work really hard and retire nicely in the Philippines. Just enjoying the beaches, the sand, the sunshine, tropical weather all year round.
Yes.
Adam also love to retire in the Philippines with you.
Yeah, actually, I've shown him some pictures of Manila, or like I think we were watching Survivor, and it was in Manila. It was in the Philippines.
In Cancun.
Sabi ko, see how beautiful the Philippines is? This is not even the best beach that we have there. So, and then, I guess, ang lagi ko namang sinasabi kay Adam, it's just like, our, whatever it is, that parang yung living expenses sa Manila is still not as expensive as,
Correct.
in America. So, a dollar in Manila will kind of like go a long way kahit paano, or like $100 will actually go a long way in Manila. So, and then I just tell him that we'll be a little spoiled back home. We can have house help. We can have a driver. We can get a massage for 2 hours, and it's so cheap.
Correct.
Even at the comfort of your home, you can have massages na hanggang sa magkalasog-lasog ang buto mo. Diba?
No.
$10 lang dito, masahe na yun.
Yes.
Exactly, $10. 2 hours.
Favorite ni Gorgy yung Survivor. So Adam,
Yes.
what is it that you want to experience here in the Philippines? If you come
I
back.
just want the beaches. I want to go and have a nice cocktail on the beach and see the ocean and the food, of course.
The food.
Unlimited lechon.
Other people here in the Philippines. But I think it still depends on who will be the next president here.
Ayan na.
Politics. Yes.
Now let's go there. COVID. Sige. Yung sa COVID, ano yung nabago? What changed in your life? Kunyari, you were talking about sa couples kasi, it's either they go closer, or meron yung iba maraming nagbe-break, during COVID, so how did you manage being together? Sabi ni Jeday and Ryan, di ba, may mga me time sila kasi dati meron sa yung mundo, pero merong mga times that you have to say, I have to be by myself. So how did you survive at anong effect ng COVID sa inyo?
That's why on my wedding vow, I said there that if we survive over a year of quarantining without killing each other, I guess it's safe to say that we're off to a good start. No, because it's hard. There's really too much time together. Like before, we'll have our own ways. I'll drive to work, he'll drive to work. We'll see each other around 6, 7 o'clock in the evening. We'll have dinner. So basically dinner time until sleeping time, and then the next day it's the same banana. It's like the same routine. And then now it's like, you wake up in the morning, you spend the whole day seeing this person, As in, and we used to live in a one-bedroom apartment. So it was so hard to have locations. Like, saan ako where am I gonna work? In the bathroom? Just so I can see him? And he's gonna be in the bedroom. So it was so hard until we moved to this house from an apartment to we moved to a house that has a two-bedroom, at least two-bedroom. And we have like designated areas because the kitchen is a little bit kind of like a little bit over there. Basta meron akong little area ko. And if I really want to be by myself, I go to the room by myself. And then also on weekends, like sometimes I'd be like, I'm gonna go on a hike all day, or I'll just go with you, or I'll go somewhere. I'll run. Usually I'll do a long run from early in the morning. I won't go home until like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And it's fine because I guess it's really good that you have some space. Sometimes I tell him, babe, Las Vegas is open. You can go. Why don't you go? Because he
Talaga.
likes to play poker also, like for fun. So I was like, if you want, you can go to Vegas with your friends. And his friends are like, they're okay with it also. Go on a boys trip if you want to. Because
Galing.
you kind
How
of like
about you, Adam? How about you? How do you like spend time? How's your me time?
Well, now I spend a lot of time with Lily, our dog. I take her for a walk every day after work, or
play,
she takes up a lot of our time. So yeah,
Galing.
play with
but
her.
we like to watch movies. We can't go out to the theaters anymore, but we would go see movies when they came out. So now we just watch them on TV. But
Yesterday
yeah,
we just watched Coming to America too. We watched it, and then I think during because he's really a movie buff, like he really loves movies. So there's this one time he actually suggested that we watch all the Marvel movies chronologically because I didn't know it was like that. Like Iron Man, Thor, all these things. I've only watched the ones that I like. I never liked Spider Man. I never liked the Ant Man and the Wasp, all these things. So we were able to watch it from chronologically talaga. And I got to understand
Galing.
everything. So
Do you watch
that's one
Filipino
thing.
films, Beth? Do you watch Filipino films also, or any Filipino TV shows?
So
That's nice.
on Netflix,
if I log into my Netflix account now,
Yes.
it shows Filipino movies all the time because of this one.
So
Because
were you able to watch it?
she's using my account to watch the Filipino movies. Yeah.
Have
yeah.
you looked up all the local celebrities?
So she knows. It's funny because like we went on a trip with Juday and Ryan in Mexico, and I was like, "You're actually hanging out with one of the most popular, couples in the Philippines." And what's this? And Ate Sharon also. What's this? Oh no! One time I watched Ate Sharon's movie with was it the one with Richard Gomez?
Ano yun? The three words
Uh,
forever?
yeah. What's that? What's the title of that?
Minsan minahal
Three
kita.
three
Three
words
words to
forever.
Three
three
words
words to
forever.
Forever.
forever. So I watched it with him. He was like, "Can you please make sure there's subtitles?" Because at first I thought he's not going to be interested. Usually he'll just hang out in the couch and just like be on his laptop and kind of like glancely watching the movie. But he was like, "Can you put the subtitles?" I was like, "Why?" Well, I want to watch it too. I was like, "Okay." So then we watch it together. There are some movies that's why he was like saying earlier. If you turn on his Netflix, you will see suggested TV shows or suggested movies. May mga Tagalog movies because I watch it.
Has he watched some of your movies, Beth?
He's actually been asking. He was like, "Can we watch one of your
Not
movies?" I was
yet.
like, "No."
Oo.
I was
Pero
like,
Beth,
You
"No."
show him some of your movies.
kung may film mo na kang papapanood sa kanya, what film will you make him
TV
watch?
shows.
TV shows, I actually really nice to do
Esperanza.
the reruns of Esperanza. That'd be great. So then he can see me and July together. What else?
Okay.
Maraming movies na pwede niyang panoorin. Mga action movies, di ba?
And then, di ba, Beth, you guested in Bulaga, you played the Bawal Judgmental thing, di ba?
Yeah.
Ano reaction niya? He knows it.
No, it's funny because I was telling him, remember the game show, or they guested me. I was like, I didn't know how it goes. So I was like, I went to YouTube to watch other episodes. So I was like, here's what's gonna happen. Oh, you're gonna have to tell them this, like a clue or something, or you have to guess among all of this who's actually a beauty queen or someone who's like that. So yeah, oh okay. And I was actually in my room when I did that, and he can hear me like, yay! Because I was like doing that. Ang dami kong tamang sagot eh. So masaya ako. I was really happy. But yeah, that was late. Kasi live sila eh. And I
Yes,
said
antok
yes.
ko na nga raw eh. Inaantok
I
ka na
said
raw.
yes. Oh my God, inabot na yata ako ng 11:30 ng gabi dito.
Yes, yes.
Patulog na ako, Day. Alam mo yung time. And sabi ko, oh my gosh. Sabi ko, bossing, nantok na po ako.
Beth, pag okay na yung biyahe, pag uwi kayo
Dalawin mo
dito,
ako.
I'm sure dadalhin mo si Adam sa Boracay.
Ay, oo. Sasama kita ulit.
At first, kung punta sa Boracay, magkasama kami ni Beth.
Yes.
Oo.
Kilala ko si Rommel, nag-Boracay kami. Pinanood namin ang nakakalokang si
Si Bonnie Bailey. Hindi, Beth, una nating Boracay, kasal ni Yula.
Correct.
Oo. Tapos yung si Bonnie Bailey, medyo later part.
Over here in the Philippines, I'm sure Adam will be ready also that you're gonna be also a celebrity.
Actually,
Yes.
I did not, I guess because I did not think about it. When Noel texted me yesterday or the day before, sabi niya, oh, can we do a PEP like interview or whatever? I said yes right away without even asking him. Yeah, sure, I'll do it. You and Adam, okay. I was like, yeah, sure. And then I told him, I was like, babe, by the way, we'll have an online interview. And I was like, what? It was like,
No, I was telling
you
Beth.
didn't even ask me first if I want to do it.
I told Beth, you will be amongst family, so it's a safe place. Don't
I was like,
worry.
it's gonna be okay, but he was like, I've never done this. I don't know what I'm gonna say. I was like, I'll just ask you like whatever questions. So at first he was like, I even texted
Yes.
Noel sabi ko, Adam's a little iffy about this. And then he was like, oh, it's fine. Just tell him it's the Golden Gaze. It's gonna be okay.
So Adam, how was it?
Yeah, it's fine.
He was like, I don't have any choice.
Safe place and you're amongst family, Adam. But now, tell us about your life with Beth. Plans with your life after you getting married.
Well, we want to, once COVID and the work from home and everything opens up again, we'll probably take a trip, take a honeymoon somewhere. When we can finally go out and travel a little bit, that'll be nice.
Yeah.
So we really look forward to that because right now everything's closed down quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Because we were supposed to go to Tokyo last year. Because I was gonna run the Tokyo Marathon last year.
Oh.
And then after that, we already planned a vacation in Phuket, in Thailand. So sila Anna, our friend sila Anna, actually Juday even said like, I'll watch you in Tokyo. So even my nephews, sila Dominic and Mark, they've already like said that I was gonna bring my mom to Thailand also.
Okay.
That was the whole plan. So for my family to actually watch me race in Tokyo, and then after that we'll do a vacation afterwards. All of the planning, we've already said everything, lahat, transfers and all, and then COVID happened, so the marathon was actually canceled. You can actually defer it to this year or to next year. But sabi ko nga, 2022 na lang, because with the COVID vaccine rolling out, baka feeling ko maka-cancel pa rin yung 2021 eh. So,
No Olympics talaga, hindi naman.
well, the Olympics would still gonna be okay, but the marathon likely will not.
Did you get your vaccines na?
No, so we're not on the list yet. So the first phase is actually 75 and older. People who have like what's that? Some disease or whatever. So it's like recurring conditions. And then now they're on the second phase, which is 65 naman and older. And then prior to that, of course, the very first ones are the frontliners, essential workers, people who work in the restaurant. So kami, medyo matagal pa. It's actually funny because every week, or at least every 2 weeks, I'll check if in our state, pwede na kami. And if every time na nilalagay ko yung information ko, kasi are you over 65? No. Do you have some whatever conditions? No. Do you have and then they'll say, it's not your turn yet. I was like, okay. I'm thinking, baka kasi pwede.
Speaking of travel and pandemic, I have a funny story. My very first out of the country trip was with Beth
Yes.
in Hong Kong.
Hong Kong.
Me, Alan, Jones. Kami ni Alan, our first trip outside the country ever. And then everything settled. Our tickets, our passport, and everything. Then a day before we were supposed to leave, there was a SARS outbreak in Hong Kong. Diba, and we were asking them, are we still going? Yeah, everything's ready. I bought, because he bought our tickets. That's generous. I bet, are you sure there's a SARS outbreak in Hong Kong? No, okay, that's okay. We went. And when we reached the airport in Hong Kong, when we got out of the plane, everyone was wearing masks. But our group wasn't. Takot na takot kami ni Alan. My God, mamamatay tayo.
Oo, may SARS outbreak.
Ito yung trivia tungkol kay Alan naman at saka kay Rommel, Beth. Sila, nagka-interest dun sa mga pamangkin mo na si Mark at saka si Dominic. Di ba naka-assign sila sa isa't isa?
Ang crush ko noon si Dominic, ang crush ni Alan si Mark.
Let's talk about
Pero nung nagbinata na si Mark, ayaw na ni Alan because alam mo naman ang type ni Alan, 14 pababa.
Correct. Ang bata.
Let's talk about it. Si Mark.
Do you still have communication with them, Beth?
Yes.
Oh yeah. So Dominic spent New Year's and Christmas with us in 2019 when we were in Vegas, and then a year after, he spent it with us here also, diba? Oh, no, he was with, kasama niya sila Bongs tayo na travel, tapos dumaan sila ng San Francisco, and then nakita kami.
Galing. Yes. So si Mark's having a baby soon, no? So,
I know, my God, Lola na Akechi. Oh my God, I'm a Lola. I'm a grandma already. Yes, I was actually one of the.
Adam, you're a grandfather soon.
Yeah, he's met Dominic already. Mark not yet. All of them naman are planning to visit. Even Jeffrey, my other pamangkin from my other brothers. So if I don't get to see them, that's why I always say if I don't see them here, I was planning if we go to Tokyo, we'll see each other there. Kumbaga parang bakasyon na rin ng pamilya. Hindi naman somewhere. You know, you meet each other in the middle. Which is actually great. And may mga visa naman yung mga bagets. So okay lang din.
Madali lang,
Madali na din.
So updated ka ba, Beth, sa love life ni Dominic? Did you ask?
Ayan na. Happy ka, I'm sure.
Oo. Congratulate ako ni Bea sa Instagram. Nung pinost ko yung wedding. So I was like, thank you. Happy naman ako for them.
At tahimik sila, diba? At tahimik lang. Yun lang naman. Okay. Kasi di ba ang daming layers ng mga meaning dito kasi may mga paubaya, may mga closure, tapos may mga pasabog na pag-admit ni Gerald Anderson at Julia Barreto, and now parang sila tahimik lang. And would you have done it that way? Or advice mo?
For me, I think it's the mature way to handle it, you know? Kumbaga, I think they're very, very confident and they're happy sa wherever it is in their relationship, kung nasan man sila ngayon. And I'm open in. Basta, you're not admitting anything, you're not also denying anything. Kung makita kayo magkasama, di makita kayo magkasama. Diba? It's okay. Kung magkahiwalay yung picture nyo sa aman ko, di magkahiwalay yung picture nyo sa aman ko.
Ganda. No, pero nag-open up si Dominic sa'yo, at least. Kasi parang kailangan niya yung mga ganong advice. Good. And you told them to keep it low or tahimik lang? Kasi
Tahimik
ganito
lang. I also told Dominic that he will get a lot of like, alam mo yun, because Bea is the bigger star.
Yeah.
Diba?
Yeah.
So it's very, sabi ko sa kanya, baka later on you'll get like, you know, a backlash from people saying that nakikisaw-saw ka lang sa kasikatan ni Bea or whatever. You know, like, you don't have your own identity and you're kind of just like riding sa career niya, something like that. And it's hard. Sabi ko pa niya, you might get some feedback from other people na hindi maganda, deadline mo na lang because you know naman what you're doing. And both of you, kung saan kayo masaya, then ganun. Kasi hindi mo maiiwasan meron at merong magsasalita ng hindi maganda about them or him. Yung mga hindi pa buo sa relationship. So, you know. But he's good. Actually, na-appreciate ko siya na, like, Dom always, you know, message me and text me about, you know, him, what's new. Minsan may picture na kaakabay. Nagpabla siyang picture. Nakakatawa.
Ang hilig niya sa mga picture-picture, no? Ngayon.
Yung official photographer ko yan Kahit sa kami. Diba?
At nakita mo yung effect ng relasyon din sa kanya. Parang he's kind of matured, no?
Yeah. And also, like, even before, I know Dom. So, Dom is very independent. July yan Mga July, independent. At a very young age, karay-karay ko yan. He would always go to my tapings, sa mga shows. Nagtataping ako before for Tabing Ilog. Lagi ko pa naman sa Pagsanhan, pag wala siyang pasok or on a weekend. So, you know, he's very well versed sa industry and show business. Alam naman yun. And then he got close with all the people that I'm close with. Parang nanay si Juday, di ba? Tawag na nila. Night Luling. Parang nanay na nila. Sila nila Mark and may other pamangkin si Jeffrey. And, you know, that's one good thing that I love Juday also. Ang pamilya ko, pamilya niya. So, we're always connected, which is actually great. So, alam mo yun, like, at a very young age, si Dom parang mature siya for his age. Like he's 30, 31, 31. Or, ano naman siya? Alam ko maka-30 lang yun. So, alam mo yun, like, I think he's kind of like know what he wants now. Kasi before parang, I wanna try this, I wanna try that. Marami siyang gustong subukan. Pero ngayon parang medyo mas klaro na kung ano gusto niyang gawin sa buhay.
Mas una nga siyang naging independent kaysa kay Mark, di ba?
Kay Mark, exactly.
That's true.
Totoo yan.
Ang ganda. So, legacy work niyo na yan. Mga apo-apo, mga pamangkin.
Magkakaapo na ako kay Mark. My gosh.
And it's all,
babata doon.
It's all
Listen,
extended.
I have a question. I have a cute question for Adam. Adam, what is it that you love the most in Beth? Aside from her beauty.
She puts everybody else first, I think.
Yeah.
She's always thinking about everyone else and takes care of everyone else before she takes care of herself. So she's just really thoughtful.
Very true. That's very true. And you, Beth, what is it in Adam that you love the most?
My looks. Okay. No, like what I said, I guess earlier, like Adam puts me first also in a lot of things. He makes me feel very important in any decision making or whatever. He always just wanted the best for both of us. I guess that's good practice. Like again, I was saying earlier, like I guess for me it was just like, oh, okay lang yan. Like if we ask Adam to do an interview without even asking him. So yes, Mrs. 101, you're gonna have to, like pass everything through him. It's like, is this okay or whatever? It's not just me. I'm not deciding for myself, but we're deciding for both of us. So yeah, I think, and he has like, like really good plans for both of us, like in the long run. Me kasi I'm very, like, I mean, I like planning. That's my job. I'm an executive assistant. So I like planning for other people. I like planning for myself also. But I guess with Adam, it's like more of like long term. Like we're gonna save money. We have to invest on this one. We have to save whatever because we have to do this and that. So it's kind of like for a long term thing. And that's why he was saying, I want to retire at 60, not 65. So wow, that's early.
Malayo pa yun. Malayo pa yun.
Oo, tagal pa.
It's still a long way.
O, ayan si Jerry ang nag-take ng place na ni Gorgy. Okay.
Wow.
Mas kagalang-galang si Jerry. Pag nagtanong kasi si Jerry, may diin. Ayan.
Ay, pa-cute lang na tanong, is there something that you don't like with each other?
Ayan na.
Oh, a lot. Joke. That's like a lot. No, I think that's what makes it, your relationship. I mean, there's no relationship that's perfect, so sorry, babe, but I'm gonna have to tell them. Sometimes Adam has like messy ways. I don't get it. Like after eating, and then you put your plates lababo, but the dishwasher is right next to it. You open the dishwasher, you put the plate in there, that's it. Why does he have to stay? Bakit niya kailangan i-parking? Bago niya ilagay sa dishwasher. And I was like, why is it still here? And I was like, you're soaking it. It's not like you ate a pasta with a lot of sauce. Minsan it's like a sandwich that he had for lunch, or no sauce at all. It's just like, I'm just letting it sit there. I was like, oh my God. That's one day. It's just like,
yung love language mo, Beth, no? Service.
No. We actually took the test I took it, we had like a team building with my coworkers, and we took the love language quiz. And it turns out my love language is actually,
Service.
Like,
Yes,
I know you love me, but you gotta take care of the dishes. I know you love me, but you gotta fold your laundry. Those are the things, like, and sometimes, like, it's the little things, but I always tell him, like, I'm gonna choose my battles. Not gonna do that. It's gonna be okay. Like, and I'm always like iffy with, you have to vacuum every day, you have to like wipe every day or something. Kasi sa Pilipinas, diba, we're very clean. My mom, oh my God, pag ginanyan niya yung table, tapos parang may nakita siya alikabok.
Lago.
Sa tulong niya before. Hindi ka naglinis ngayon, no?
How about you?
Si Mami Senny,
How about you, Adam?
It's okay, babe. You can throw me off the bus. That's for sure. It's free.
She likes to spend a lot of money. All the money.
I so agree, Adam. That's true.
Lily, our dog, she needs to spend $200 to get our dog a haircut.
It's only every 8 weeks.
Holy
no, Beth lives for the day. She just have a good time.
And she tends to be generous with other people also.
That's true.
Yeah. Mostly for Lily and other people, not for herself.
Yeah, sometimes
Dati, nung nandito pa si Beth sa Philippines, whenever I'll go to Thailand, Beth, baka naman. Hindi mo na siya sasabihan. Kusa na siya, bakla, punta ka dito, bigyan ka ng baon.
Yes.
Adam, baka naman. Sarap. Sabi mo ako ano yung sinabi ko. In fairness, yes, Adam, Beth is very generous with herself and with other people.
Don't forget Rommel.
With her mom, Mami Senny, my God, di ba? Kaya mahal na mahal ni Mami
more
Senny.
pointed questions.
What's that?
More pointed questions, Jerry. Marami pa yung baon.
So what, Adam, do you find any traits of Filipino traits of Beth that is quite weird to you? I mean, cultural differences like that?
Oh yeah. I like most of the food, but the fish, like
The fish sauce.
fish sauce, I have to leave the house
Patis.
when
Patis.
she
Oh,
I have to leave when she
patis.
cooks with that.
So, if I make ginisang munggo, kasi pag nagmunggo ka, lalagyan mo ng patis, siyempre, di ba? Or something. You will see Adam open all the windows, open all the doors, will light all candles. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? So, but I want to. And then earlier, I was actually eating mangoes with bagoong. And then Lily was always, like, usually right next to me. Adam would say, Lily, stay away from your mom. She just opened her own motel.
Tuyo. Nagprito ka na ba ng tuyo?
No, I was actually eating tuyo earlier.
The fried fish.
Herring. Because I ate, because gumawa ako ng ginisang sayote. So, it'll be nice if I have tuyo. And I have tuyo in the bottle.
O maamoy din. In a bottle, hindi yung piniprito.
Yeah, but
Try mo magprito.
I was eating it earlier. He was like, "Ooh, you're eating that one."
But what food does Adam like? Filipino food?
Lechon,
Oh.
Adobo.
lumpia.
Yeah.
Oh, he loves tusing, adobo.
Not a vegetarian eater. Not ano.
None of us.
No, not a vegetarian.
Watching from Canada. Hi, Lely Say.
Galing, no?
I'm going to share this live in my community. Oh, thank you, Lely.
It's so inspiring. So, also where Beth lives in Malabon, they have a lot of fish sauce, di ba? Yung patis.
Doon gawa ang patis, Rufina.
So that.
And malapit siya sa Malabon is like where the sardines cannings are. Lahat ng mga canning doon, di ba? Kasi malapit nga sa dampa or whatever.
Aside from that, Adam, going back to Jerry's question, what Filipino trait do you like or you don't like about Beth?
Oh, I think I don't understand going from like she'll be speaking with her friends and it'll be Tagalog, then it goes to English, and then back to Tagalog and back and forth. That's really confusing for me.
It's like, why do you talk like that?
When I'm like every other word is English, but then every other word is Tagalog, it doesn't comprehend. It doesn't make sense.
Filipinos do that. You call it Taglish, Tagalog English.
And we are doing that right now, di ba?
Exactly.
So guys, remember, no Tagalog. Charot.
Sometimes I'll ask her how you say something in Tagalog, and she's like, I don't know. I just use the English word.
Like,
do you know any Tagalog words? Can you say any Tagalog words or sentence?
Kanina.
Tumatakbo, like she runs a lot, so I know tumatakbo.
Yes.
Kumakain, is that
eating.
Yeah. I don't know too many. I'm working on it. Next time.
No, that's cue for you to like study the language, I guess, or study another language so that you can use it as codes.
Yeah.
When you talk, yeah. So
that's why we talked about it already. If we have a baby, when we have a daughter or a son or whatever, he asked me, he's like, are you gonna teach Tagalog? I was like, of course.
We'll learn at the same time.
I was like, I'm gonna have to learn the same time with our son.
Galing. Beth and Adam, this being your first interview after getting married, would want you to like tell your viewers or your supporters also what gifts you got and what gifts you need still in your wedding. If people would want like to send you gifts or do something, what gifts did you get, Muna?
So we just got flowers from work, from our friends. We got flowers delivered here. My company sent me like a gift card from Pottery Barn. Google actually sent like a gift card also. So we'll probably pick up a furniture or something for the house. We'll see. And then what else?
We don't need anything.
We don't need anything. It's fine, And again, to be fair, COVID times, it's pretty hard time for almost everybody. We're just lucky. We're lucky we have our jobs. We always say that we're very, very grateful. Like for me, I get to keep my job. I get to work from home. Same with Adam as well. So, we're just, I guess it's just fair not to ask for any gifts. And if people send us something, it's like we're super, super thankful. Actually, my other friends wants to take me out to brunch next weekend because they just felt that they did not give me like bachelorette party.
Party, yeah.
So they were like, "Can we just even take you out for brunch?" I was like, "Okay, sure." You know,
Ang galing. Or probably a honeymoon package, no?
yeah,
Or a trip here in the Philippines.
yeah.
Would
We'll
be it.
probably do that. Welcome back, Gorgy.
Ayan na si Gorg. Okay. Other plans aside from like travel, like kunyari, of course now you talk about life being together na until the end. No,
I
so you
know. Oh my God.
so, have you figured that out? Yung kunyari, matagal, sana nga matagal pa tayong mabuhay, no? But what immediate things aside from like having a baby?
It's funny because it's the simplest things, right? I was telling you earlier about
True.
signature. I have to actually learn a
True.
signature. When we get our marriage license, what's it called, marriage certificate, I'm gonna have to change everything: my social security,
Yeah, it's
my
true.
passport, my driver's license. So I have to like, change my name and all of these things, and then everything follows now, like credit card, bank account, and all these things. So it's kind of like different because even if we were like we've been living together since 2018.
Mm-hmm,
And
mm-hmm.
it's not like we have like a joint account. It's not like we split everything. We actually, there's an app called Splitwise that we use. Like we split everything. We don't have an account together. Although now we kind of just like started to like, we'll have an investment for like an account together. But yeah, I guess all these like little things right after you get married is actually important. Um, and then, yes, of course, having a family will be the very first one also on top of the list. And just like really making memories siguro together, like really like traveling and maybe traveling together, spending time with our friends and family if we can, because miss na miss ko na. I miss so many people. Like I was just telling one of my friends also on Instagram earlier when he made like a video of all the travels, well, some of the travels that he had. I was like, oh my god, you actually have time to make or to learn how to use reels in Instagram. I was like, I don't even have the time to do that. But he was like,
Yeah.
I miss you. So I go, I know I miss you also. Like I haven't seen him in over a year. I guess for us, like right now, it's really the human interaction that we miss.
Totoo yan.
Like the last time that we traveled, we drove to LA for Thanksgiving to be with my sister. That's it. And
Mm-hmm.
we actually just spent time to them. It's only
Mm-hmm.
like her bubble and our bubble together. We didn't invite other people. So, that's one thing. And even here in San Francisco, I only see my running friends, like four women. That's it. Wala na. After na, wala na.
Immediate plans pa Adam.
Needed that.
No, I don't think so. We're just gonna kind of hope things start to open up soon, so we can
Yeah.
start seeing some more of our friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're looking forward for everybody getting the vaccine.
Yes.
So we can
That's
start
true.
to
We've been asking
meet
people,
together again.
like when I asked him if his parents actually got it already. So both of them, they got it now. And
What brand?
what did they get?
I don't know.
Or Pfizer?
I don't remember which one they
I
got.
mean, it's good that we have three
The
brands
vaccine.
now.
Yeah, the vaccine.
We have
So-
J&J, we have Moderna, and we
Moderna.
have Pfizer.
And Pfizer. So any of those vaccines. Kasi may vaccine parang fear or phobia here in the Philippines, di ba?
I know. I mean, even here, there actually it's
Meron din.
kind of like split. There's still people here who are like anti-vaccine just because, I don't know. I think they wanted a 100%,
That's true. That's
100%
true.
Efficacy.
Um,
No,
kasi,
but we're all naman for vaccination. No? In the end, we want to be vaccinated.
I
Okay.
think that's the most common sense, common
Yeah.
thing to do. Diba?
My sister's there. Sabi niya nga, ati, sabi naman nila, walang Sinovac na choice in the States, di ba?
No, not here. Saan niyo ba Sinovac lang dyan?
Yan yung marami at nauna.
AstraZeneca o meron na rin.
Pero yung
Dalawa
Sinovac yung nauna. Kaya they're telling us now, it's best to be vaccinated than not having it at all. So, well, we're hoping we're not the
Charge
priority.
yung laptop kasi baka mamatay. Sabi ng laptop ko, low battery. Sorry. Sensya po. Ayan.
Okay lang. Third world. At may toolbox pa ba kayo dyan? Wala naman ng toolbox.
Wala. Tinanggal namin yung toolbox this time. No, because we needed the toolbox because I wanted to stand. I was telling Adam for the wedding, should we sit down or should we stand up? Sabi ko, mas maganda yung nakatayo because I also have flowers, diba? Nag-abala akong mag-order ng flowers eh. So sabi ko, mas maganda kung nakatayo. And we were here at our dining table, so there's no way that we could lift up. Wala naman ako ng magandang something na pang computer. So, yung toolbox na ginamit namin.
Galing. No, we have to wrap it up a bit now. So we're on to our last few questions. So I'll start muna. What is there to learn when you make parang a video probably on your wedding? What is there to learn, or how do you inspire people, and how can like affect them with your example, with your love example, and with your wedding example?
I think for us, it's like what matters is really your relationship together. I always say that regardless if it's like a big wedding or a small wedding, what's important is how you guys feel about each other. Kami, kumbaga, I don't have anything against like big weddings or whatnot, but I felt before na weddings are actually for other people, for guests. Like, you choose the best menu because you don't want your guests to, ayaw mo na, bukas baka masulat ka, hindi masarap yung pagkain sa kasal ni ganito, yung decoration, ang pangit ng gown or something. So, it's actually the other people that you think, you're trying to get like approval or like, more likes from them. And affirmation lang na everything's gonna be okay. So for me, I guess when I moved here in America, started working on my own, very independent and all, it's kind of like a little bit practical na din na, I guess what's more important is like the people who are gonna be with you, your family and your immediate friends. And again, regardless, kami na iraos namin, we were able to like have a very, 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 very simple wedding. And very intimate. And I guess it's how you roll with the punches. Like, something happened. Life doesn't stop after that. If you have plans, then just do it. You just have to kind of like change a bit your plans. Like if you plan, a party or whatever, then I guess this time you can't do that. But again, the party can always wait, right?
Yeah.
You can always celebrate next time. So I guess we can share that with everybody that, having a simple wedding is actually not bad.
Yeah,
especially during the pandemic, what you did was amazing. You were able to pull it off.
Yes, diba? Thank you.
Panalo yung amazing, di ba? Z sa Scrabble.
Amazing. Yes.
Amazing.
I have a question for Adam.
Adam, you know what? If there's one thing that Adam actually wanted,
Adam or Adam?
it's Adam. Sabi niya,
Adam.
yes, somebody was calling me Adam. Yeah, I guess if it's because San Francisco has a lot of Filipinos, especially everywhere. I think there's this one time he was picking up food or whatever. Someone called him, Adam. I was like, are you Filipino? I was like, kind of, I think. It's supposed to be Adam, not Adam. But yes, Adam.
Let's share something of our wedding vow that in a year of quarantining and you survived. What about you? Can you share us something of your wedding vow to her? What you promised to her?
Yeah, I told everybody about how we met and about our first date, and about how like the very first time we met, we just planned to have a quick drink, and like get to know each other, and then we ended up staying together for quite a while, and then we went and got a burger together, and then we went to the karaoke place. So I told everybody kind of like the story of like how we met.
And then my dad.
Yeah. And then I also, mentioned her father. who would pass away. He said that he's looking down, and I hope he knows that I'm going to take care of her for him. And it's in good hands and everything.
Yeah.
So.
Naiyak ako doon. That made me cry. Yung seryoso. Mention his daddy.
Galing. Kasi yun, different measure of a good, yeah.
Do you find her Beth very talkative? Look what.
If her mom calls her on the phone, they just talk for hours. Hours.
Oo, pag nagkausap kami ni Mother, hindi siya makasabat. Kasi, bakit mo kami ni Mother? Hala, sige.
matika si Mami Seni, di ba?
Ang joke nga kay Mami before, si Mami kasi pag nag-chumika, parang siya nagkukwento, yung backstory, ikukwento pa niya. Parang kasama yun sa kanya. So, ang joke namin kay Mami, hindi, huwag kang iinom ng tubig pagkatapos mo magkwento. Kasi baka mapasma ka. Di ba? Talaki. Oo. Kasi mother talaga, oo.
They'll have a conversation, and it's all in Tagalog, so I don't understand. But I hear her talk for like an hour straight. And then they end the call like, what did you guys talk about? She's like, oh, she just wanted to tell me about dinner. It's like one simple thing, but it's like an hour. Very long conversation about a very simple thing.
Ang dami kasing kinuwento ni Mother.
But always, a good measure of a good person here is like being good to your parents.
Yes.
So I think that's
Oh, you know what? That's one thing that I like about Adam also. I've never met a guy who's like super close to his parents. Like Adam would call his parents at least once a day.
Yeah.
Every day.
Oh, that's
Hi guys, what are you guys doing? And I actually at first I was like, weirduhan ako. I was like a little weird. Parang, I mean, my mom's back in the Philippines, but I don't call her every day. I actually want to have something to talk to her about that I didn't know. You know, kind of like, oh, I miss my mom. I'm gonna have to call her now. So it's like, it could be the same every single day if you call your mom and your dad. Okay. But it's just like that. Like it had became a habit, or like it's just their thing. I guess because he's the eldest, and then he's the one who's like far away from the family because his siblings are in Iowa. So they're near the mom and the dad. Siya lang yung malayo eh. So I guess it's but right to actually just call the mom and the dad every day. And then today there's like a wrestling match. Like Adam used to wrestle in college. So college wrestling is his and his dad's like bonding time. They travel together, they watch the nationals or whatever it is. I mean, I don't understand it, but that's their thing. You know, they take a trip together, but now they can't because of COVID. So I think this after they were just calling each other. So did you watch this game? Did you watch the match of this and that? So you I could be there earlier. So you know, that's a good thing. It's a very good trait. Like if he's good sa pamilya niya, sa nanay at sa tatay niya, I'm sure maayos din siyang asawa. Diba?
Yes.
So that's one good thing. My system.
Go Gorgs.
Gorgy BC, oh.
Ako nga.
Medyo nag-a-adjust pa ako dito sa kasi lumipat ako, di ba?
Oo nga, nag-qualify kayo ni
So,
Jerry.
Actually, may piniprepare kami sa surprise. Parang kami ang na-surprise. Wala pa.
Kasi
Si Noel parang hindi pa ready.
Oo nga. Game. Yes, Gorgs. Game. Final, wrap up na tayo eh. So, ayun nga ako, sinabi mo yung wrestling. So, sex life is really good also since Adam is a wrestler.
It's okay. It's great.
Meron ba kayong team song? Meron ba yung team song sa inyo kasi yung dalawa?
No, right? I don't think so. I don't think we have a theme song. I mean, we have a lot of songs that we try to sing together in the car. Pero we don't really have a solid theme song. Maybe we should think of a song together.
But Adam, do you know what is Beth's favorite song? Breathless.
Breathless,
diba? Yes. Breathless ang favorite niya. Malaki kinita ni Beth sa kantang yan nung mga may kantang niya. Diba?
Yes. nakapag-aaral ng mga pamangkin,
Dahil sa breathless. Yes!
dalawang kotse. Kids. Ako ni Rommel sa mga racket, yun ang kinakanta ko lagi.
Oo.
Kinakanta mo yun kay Adam?
Leave me
Kinakanta ninyo?
breathless. Was that the one that I sang? Yes, that was the very
That's
first
the song
song.
she sang the first night we met.
The first time we
Oo, yeah.
Pasok na die, breathless.
Pasok sa banga ang breathless.
So, Beth, hopefully, we'll just wait for the baby.
Yes.
Hopefully, on our next conversation with baby, with
Very
baby
soon.
Yes,
Adam or
oh.
baby Beth. Baby Adam or baby Beth.
We'll make
So Adam, work very, very hard, huh? We will wait for that baby, Adam. No rest.
Okay.
Just go on and on and on.
rest is for the week.
Yes.
Diba?
O final words mo, Rommel, sa couple
Well,
na matagal
It's yun lang, Adam, Beth. I am so happy when I heard. Actually, I saw it on the news here. Your wedding is on the news here in the Philippines. But then after that, I saw Beth's Instagram. I'm so happy for both of you. I can boast for Beth being a very good person, and I know Adam just by looking at you. I didn't know you're a I didn't know you're a wrestler. You seem like a very gentle, shy guy, but you're a wrestler. And I know you're a good person. And I wish both of you the best in everything. And your wedding is very beautiful. In spite of the pandemic, you were able to pull it off. And that's it. I wish you more and more babies.
Thank you.
So Lily will have lots of playmates.
I'm so happy to see you. You have no idea. I'm
Me
so happy.
too.
I love you.
Mommy Senny and I, we've been planning to go to the US to visit Beth like 10 years ago pa yata. It didn't push through. Well, maybe it's either the two of you will come here or we will visit you soon.
Ito na yun.
Yun. Take care and I love you both. Adam, you're now part of the Filipino family of Beth.
Thank you.
We love both of you.
Kapatid, may
Okay.
pumasok at mabati sa'yo. Ayan.
Ayan na!
Bebe. I love you. How are you?
Ito, nasa right ako.
Okay, nasa ride ka nga. Thank you, Anak, for dropping by. Nice
Sa atin, Adam.
Oh, hi. Nice to meet you.
Welcome to the family.
Welcome to the family.
Adam, welcome to the family.
Yeah, thank you so much. Nice to meet you.
Thank you, Anak. Oh, mag-ride ka na. I love you. Thank you so
Noel and
much.
Tito Rommel for, including me here.
Of
Tama.
course.
Kinarin ko yung dalawa. Mark, congratulations. Magiging tatay ka na.
So, unahan yung Ate Beth mo. So, sabi niya, Mark, dapat nakapunta daw kayo sa Japan. So, kasama-sama. But eventually, ikaw siguro kayo yung pupunta para dalhin yung baby. When is your baby due, Mark?
Mark, what did you do?
Wait lang, di mo kayo marinig.
Kailan?
Ako yun.
Okay. Kailan manganganak yung misis mo, Mark?
Next month na po. Next month na, first week of April.
Wow.
Okay.
Last
yun.
na.
Her name is Baby Claudia.
Baby Claudia. Claudia Elizabeth. Oh, kapangalan ko.
Ay.
Pangalanan nila, after yan sa'yo, di ba? Claudia Elizabeth.
Celebration, puro celebration sa family. Tapos, Mark, ano naman sinabi ni Beth kanina? Masaya rin kayo para kay Dom.
Yes.
Yes.
Gusto ba, sabihin ko po ba kung bakit?
Oy, Mark, dati tinanong kita, sabi mo, Tito, si Dom tanungin mo ba? Ngayon, okay na, sagot mo, ha?
So, may bago siyang business. May bago siyang inasikaso. Kaya siya
Bago
masaya.
siyang inaasikaso.
Hmm.
May bago siyang business at saka yun, parang ngayon tahimik na lahat. Parang the coast is clear. And everyone, parang nagagawa lang nila at napapakita lang nila yung pagmamahal nila. Yun yung maganda. Parang supportahan kahit tahimik.
Mukha po ba siyang in love ngayon?
Yes.
Basta nandyan tayo para supportahan lang siya. Yun lang naman yun.
Yes.
Final message mo kay Ate Beth mo, Mark.
Opo.
Message ka sa kay Ate Beth mo at saka kay Kuya Adam na.
Kuya.
Yeah.
Yeah. Message ko lang po sa kanila na sana maging center po ng relationship po nila si God lagi. And isipin po nila na nandito po kami palagi for them. We're here for you guys. And we love you. And we can't wait to see you.
Yes, me too. Can't wait to see baby Claudia.
Yes, Ate.
I know.
I love you, Ate. And
Love you, Dad.
of course, we love you also, Adam. Thank you for
Ang ganda.
taking care of our Ate.
Thank you.
Galing.
Wait, yan eh.
No, we'll end it with saying no, inaayos ng Diyos lahat. Parang ang daming pinagdaan, pati naman si Mark, di ba, ang dami rin pinagdaanan. Pero now, look, may baby na naparating. Si Dominic, ang daming pinagdaanan. Pero look, tahimik, masaya
Pero
yung...
naman talaga.
So, Beth, ayan, parang sa dami ng pinagdaanan mo, ito na siguro yung reward. So, continue inspiring all of us. And because of you, parang linggo ngayon, you make us believe that God is working on all of us. So, thank you very much, everyone. Final words, Jerry and Gorgy.
Hi, Joanna.
Best wishes, congrats, Mr. and Mrs. Hutchinson. We love you.
Thank you, Jerry. Love you.
Thank
Salamat.
you so much.
Salamat sa barong Tagalog na.
Beth, we miss you. We miss you very. Yes, Beth, we miss you so much. Hopefully, we will see you here in the Philippines with Adam and with your cute little baby na. Thank
With
you.
Adam, of course. Yes. Sana
Yes.
makakasalo din kayo dito. That's why I always tell people, like, if and when you guys are anywhere here in the Bay Area, and like before si Anna P at si Alan John.
Yes.
New York sila. I always love hosting people or just seeing them. I find time to see people. Kasi nakakatawa kapag may mga galing sa Pilipinas. Matagal mo lang nakikita. So it's really people from back home. So kayo, pag napadpad kayo dito, please let us know. We'll be happy.
Yes.
You have a
Thank
place
you, Beth.
with us.
You have a gender already for your baby? Kasi pag na-fertilize, alam nyo na kung girl or boy?
Pero sa
Okay. Maganda kasi at least
At pwede rin twins.
So, yeah, you can actually plan for twins. But, doggy, maliit na doggy ni Rommel. But yeah, it's kind of like not advisable for me kasi, alam mo na, 43 years old.
Okay. But we pray for that. And for the whole family, maraming salamat. We're one big family. Happy family.
Friends family. #Friends family.
Thank you for this first interview. Dito sa
Thank you.
I love you, Beth. I love you, Adam.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thank you, Mark.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Adam.